everybody. Thank you for coming to Justin's Kitchen today. Special day today. We're actually filming in my mom's kitchen. What we're going to do is make a great tomato basil soup. What we do is we have a couple ingredients over here. Very simple, quick, easy soup. Very healthy soup that actually will promote a lot of beneficial anti-inflammatory factors, as well as protecting the immune system and reducing any kind of cancer growth as well. So this soup, it was energizing to the body. We have some sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil, some soy sauce, onions, lemon, celery, basil, tomatoes, and garlic. Very easy soup. So what we're going to do to prepare this, and this should be, very quickly, easy, quick meal you can make for your family. We're going to start with some coconut water. So what we have here is some coconut water. We're going to start with a cup and a half. Now, coconut water is great for you because you've probably heard a lot today on TV how it's the new Gatorade of today. Coconut water has potassium, which is great for your cells, feeding your cells if you've lost any energy due to working out, any kind of sports activity. What we're using for this is a food processor, and the food processor here is new in design and something I'm unfamiliar with. It easily comes apart like that. So all you need is a food processor to prepare this. Again, this is a raw meal, so there'll be no cooking involved. So we had a cup and a half of coconut water there. Now what I'm going to do is rough cut these tomatoes. You don't need to put a lot of effort into it. You just need to get it cut well enough where the blender will be able to chop this up for you relatively easy. And tomatoes are really good for you, as you know. You hear a lot going on with tomatoes, but you can just see when you get a nice fresh tomato, you get that tomato smell. My mouth's watering just from doing that. It's actually really good. You get that tomato smell. You hear a lot about heirloom tomatoes. Those are tomatoes that have been grown from one over the other. Right now we're looking at about 653, so we'll see how long this takes us to do. Like I said, this is a relatively quick and simple meal. Tomatoes are great for the prostate, the lipocene in there, that's really good. Tomatoes have great nutritional benefits as well. And so in this dish, besides the 4 tomatoes, what I'm going to do is a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know what it is about sun-dried tomatoes, but for me, they add so much flavor to any dish that I do. Like I'll put them in my eggs in the morning for breakfast, on top of a salad. I'm going to drain a little bit of this oil off of here. Alright. Do one more scoop. Oop. Just put a little oil there. I got these tomatoes today. Great deal. Buy one, get one free. And what you want to do is you want to try to go organic when you can. You want to try to get any kind of anything that you can grow yourself, and you're probably thinking, you know what, am I going to grow anything? Do I have the time for that? Now you'll notice when you go to the grocery store, they'll have different mints, different herbs that they're selling, and these herbs are fresh, and you can grow them in your yard. And the fresh ones are already potted, they're growing, they're live. Those are going to cost just as much as buying a package of them, which is a one-time use. So what we have here is about a nice handful of basil. And basil is really good for you for the antibacterial benefits of it. Basil also has different nutrients in it. I want to say some vitamin C, vitamin K. And then we have garlic. Garlic as well. This has antibacterial benefits. You can crush garlic up, a little bit of honey, put it on your feet, and use that for any kind of bacterial infection you might have on your foot. 5 cloves of garlic in there, and then now we have some celery. I'm just going to cut this up in some smaller pieces. It's tough celery. Celery is good for lowering blood pressure. It also has a component in there that's good for your joints as well. And what's funny about it, if you think about it, you look at celery, it kind of looks like a bone. So you can keep that in mind. The way the food looks is what it does for your body. We're going to go with 1/4 of an onion. Onion, again, another antibacterial kind of food out there. This onion's going to add a lot of flavor to the food and bring out some of the taste of the the tomatoes as well. So, piece of onion. Let's go ahead and break this up a little bit. So you want to make sure you have a decent food processor. You know, everything here I'm doing isn't requiring any high-end equipment. You're not looking at any kind of commercial equipment. Look at that onion just jump right off the skin at me. You know that's good. That's live fresh food right there. All right, so I'll save that one for the dog. And we're gonna go with the lemon. With the lemon, you need about a fourth of a cup. And let's see, got my little measuring cup here. I like to go easy on the lemon, not too much. Basically, I'm gonna squeeze in about one, and I wanna try to catch the seeds right now. So we got 1/2 right there. Let's go ahead and pour this in. Got those seeds. Lemon, great for vitamin C, as you know. And lemons actually originated in, go ahead and guess, incorrect, India. India, would you have thought it? And lemons made it to the U.S. by our very own Christopher Columbus. He brought them over, brought over limes, and that's how we started with key limes, is because of Christopher Columbus. All right, so we got a lemon squeeze in there. Being gentle here because I don't want those seeds in there. And the seeds actually have a little bit of a bitter taste to them. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure of chewing one up. And I have to tell you, I am swallowing because I am getting hungry. All right, so we got just about everything in there. Now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And you want to get the extra virgin olive oil. Now, if you're unfamiliar with olive oil and you have your regular olive oil, virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So the difference is extra virgin olive oil are olives that have been pressed one time and the oils that come out. Virgin olive oil are olives that have been pressed twice. Regular olive oil are olives that have been pressed 3 times and the oils come from that. Typically, if you're in a rush, you want to use a olive oil dispenser that's a little quicker than this one. This is the slow version, so that way you can take your time, devote more time to your cooking. So we got a 1/4 cup there. Very nice, very nice. Extra virgin olive oil. And lastly, for a little bit of that sodium, now some of you out there are probably saying celery has sodium in it. That's true, and potassium, which actually helps in reducing blood pressure. I've heard stories of people taking blood pressure medication and then eating celery and their blood pressure gets too low. So I'm going to go a little bit less than a 1/4 cup, and this is some low sodium soy sauce, and that's pretty much it. So we got all this together. Let's go ahead and squeeze that down in there. And now I'm going to blend this away real quick, and we're looking at 6:59, so we've gotten this in pretty quick at 6 minutes. Now let's go ahead and mix this. Now you want to mix this well, because this is going to be your soup. Look how much color is in there, very nice. Alright, so look, I'm almost done with a nice healthy snack. So we got this mixed up in here, and let's go ahead and serve it up or dish it out. A soup in here for the whole family. A ton of vitamin C, magnesium, copper, potassium, any and everything you can think of that's going to be a benefit to the body is in that cup of soup. So with that, let me get my nice silver spoon that I was born with and have a sip of this. That was a joke. If restaurants could only make it this good, I would eat out more. So thank you for visiting me today. I hope you enjoyed this quick, easy recipe, and I will see you in the future. Have a nice dinner. I might not even share this.